Good evening, YouTubers. This is HB Maverick, and I am on the Camino de Santiago. Here are some views of the walk from Ventosa to Naraja and on to Santo Domingo la Calzada. For part of these 2 days, I was with a couple from Taiwan that I had first met on the second night. I've been staying in hotels or apartments the past few nights, but in Ventosa, I stayed in an albergue room with 6 beds with only 3 of us in the room for the night. The room was comfortable and cheap. Today was only a short walk of 10 kilometers, 6 miles from Ventosa to Naraja. Oh, he's praying. Buenos dias. We stayed in Ventosa last night. Had a nice dinner, spaghetti dinner. Got my carbs in. Went to bed early. We were at an albergue, lights out at 10 p.m. I'm 2 miles in after breakfast. And we're going to Naraja today. It's only 7-8 kilometers, so a short day today of walking. Beautiful wine country, wine and farm country. Made it to Naraja, 10 a.m. Here's my second breakfast, donut and white wine. Cheers. I can check in my hotel in 2 hours and relax a little bit and maybe do some editing. checked into my apartment for the night and went to explore the small village. The highlight here is the Santa Maria Real Monastery, and I paid the €5 visitor fee to enter it. The monastery was founded in the 11th century, with its construction dating back to the year 1052. The Monastery of Santa Maria Real became an important stop on the Camino de Santiago. It became both a spiritual and social stop along the arduous Francis route. Pilgrims could rest and be nourished here and even have wounds treated. The steady stream of pilgrims over the years assisted the local economy as well. This was an impressive place to visit and to find out about the 1,000 years of histories of pilgrims trekking their way across Europe to Santiago de Compostela. I had an albergue stay last night, but tonight I had a beautiful apartment with a garden view and a clothes washer. What a treat. Then I topped it off with a pizza and some local red wine at a pizzeria down the street. Well, we're leaving Navarra, Spain right now. It's cloudy and I stopped to put on my rain gear. It's 1% chance, 1 to 5% chance of rain, but sprinkling already. So now I'm all ready to continue on. We have 21 kilometers to go today. We go by the monastery again. I visited yesterday. It was very impressive. It's here in front of us. Made my way across the river, walked by the monastery once again, and on to Santo Domingo la Calzada. Ran into my friends from Taiwan again, walked with them part of the day through the villages and farmland. It rained on and off in the morning, but finally cleared up in the afternoon. 581 kilometers to go. We started with over 800, so we're more than 25% complete. Let's keep going. Vamos. Lots of pilgrims ahead of me and lots of pilgrims behind me. This is a crowded road is in the morning. In the afternoon it stretches out a little bit more. We're almost in town. I didn't stop for breakfast in Navarra, so maybe I can have get my cappuccino, egg sandwich, and a croissant. We're definitely in farmland. We see a lot of tractors on the path or next to our path. I just had my breakfast. That was very satisfying. We went 6 kilometers. We have 15 more to go. we're more than 2/3 done. 7 kilometers or less to go. Santo Domingo la... I don't remember the last part of it. We got some new plants here. Not sure what they are. Soybeans maybe. Oh, we're almost to Santo Domingo. You can see it right in front of us now. Gracias. Looks like we have crates and pallets for agriculture goods, fruit, vegetables, and bags of flour and whatnot. Big truck in the area. Oh, looks like potatoes as well. Made it to town in the early afternoon and I checked into my apartment. This was another great stay. The day had been cold and the apartment had a pellet burning stove which I fired up. As I was rested and warmed up, I headed out to explore the town. First, I visited the Convent of San Francisco, built in the 16th century, and it has been a stop for pilgrims over the years. The highlight of the day was the famous bell tower. I paid the entrance fee to the museum and walked to the top of it. From here I had a vantage view of the town below me. While I was in the bell tower, the bells rang for the hour and it was deafening.
joining us tonight. This was a great segment of the Camino. The highlights were climbing up to the top of the bell tower and seeing the whole town spread out in front of me and hearing the deafening ring of the bells. I got to spend time with my friends from Taiwan. I got to see beautiful cathedral, a monastery, and overall just, and the apartment was a great apartment. Had a pellet burning stove. That was really cool. Be sure to like this video, share it on your social media, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on the next adventure.